All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome into Studio Day Heffrey, where I thought I talked people off the ledge yesterday, but apparently my job is not done because I asked people for their cowboy questions, and most of them were, "We're doomed, it's over." So y'all need to chill out a little bit, okay? I'd also like to salute the DFW media as the Mike McCarthy press conference just wrapped up, and they mailed it in today. They asked like 3 questions, which it's not during my time slot in the radio, so it's fine. But if that were during my time slot, I would have been offended. I would have planned to not have to do a segment, and then the media just mailed it in and would have made me do a segment that I wasn't planning to do. So anyway, that leaves it up to my people out there. There are a couple of things to get to briefly. After we update you on health and things, then we can update on, well, your mailbag questions, because you guys have actual questions that the DFW media does not. So, number 1, Tyron Smith. It sounds like their practice today will not be a tough one or a full one, but that they'll wear helmets and kind of have a walkthrough sort of deal. But when asked if Tyron Smith would be kind of, limited, McCarthy's answer was like, "Oh, no, he'll go." So be optimistic about Tyron Smith. Of course, I know everybody was optimistic about Tyron Smith last week up until game day or until 3 a.m. on game morning. But I think Tyron Smith will play this week. CeeDee Lamb will be the question mark because there's nothing you can do to guess how somebody's going to respond to protocol after a concussion. But I would say, based on my information, on pace. Now, obviously, you can't get mad or frustrated if the guy doesn't end up being able to go because it's just protocol. But it sounds like CeeDee Lamb will be able to go or is on pace to go. Let me say, I don't want to set an expectation that, oh, yeah, CeeDee's going to go, and then he doesn't. It's like, you told me. I can't control what the brain neuron firings do, okay? Just sounds like you're pacing towards a good thing. So a lot of the questions I got were things like this at JC1053 on Twitter. Kansas City broke the Cowboys. I 100% guarantee a loss to the Raiders Thursday. This is why I say, sports fans, you're insane. And I say it with love. But it's like the more that you like or care about a team, the more that when they lose, the season is over. The season is not over. The Cowboys are likely going to beat the Raiders. And life will carry on, and we'll be okay. The Cowboys need their left tackle back. There are areas of the football team you would like them to play better, but they need their receivers back. They need their left tackle back. Hey, you want some good news? I mean, if Amari has the Rona right now, I think he's exempt from, testing up through the Super Bowl, so he should be good, okay? Chill out. Chill out, everybody. A lot of questions about what is CeeDee's status for Thursday. Don't know until he officially clears protocol. Everything seems to be on pace. At the J Torres on Twitter, do you think the real reason they sat Connor Williams out was more of a punishment to him? Like them saying, get your crap together, or this is what will happen? I would have thought that, except for yesterday we learned that Connor McGovern's going to start again Thursday. So unless Connor McGovern has some big-time struggles against the Raiders, it sounds like they are anticipating that being a permanent move, that Connor McGovern's going to be the left guard, and they don't want this to be every week they're wondering, oh, should we put that guy back in? Should we get – no, they want to have the same 5 guys out there, so they're going to give Connor McGovern every chance to take and keep this job. Starting against Chris Jones as your first day at the office, probably not ideal. This will be a better day at the office. I tell you, the guy who it could be a tough day at the office for, that it's not a good matchup for. You guys know I'm a Lyle Collins fan. He's your best right tackle. He's a very good right tackle. He's also a better run blocker than pass protector, and he will be going against Max Crosby this week. Max Crosby plays almost exclusively on the left side of the Raiders defense. Lyle Collins plays right tackle. What worries you or worries me about that matchup is Max Crosby is one of those guys who, because, correct me if I'm wrong, but he was small school. The exact school is not popping into my mind, but freaky athlete, like great 40 time, length, 3-cone. Like he's freaky deaky. Turn the corner, dip and go. And Lyle Collins is more power than athleticism as an offensive tackle. So Max Crosby's the dude we got to worry about this week against Lyle Collins, and we'll handle that when the time comes on Thursday. Now, If this team is full strength come playoff time, is there a team in the NFC you'd pick over them? Maybe Tampa. Maybe Green Bay, although now their offensive line is banged up and Aaron Rodgers has his mystery toe injury. Maybe Arizona, but this year is a wild-ass flip a coin, try to get the bye, try to get home field. There is no NFC team that is going to be an overwhelming favorite against the Dallas Cowboys if the Dallas Cowboys have Tyron Smith and their wide receivers in the postseason. There's not. From Rowdy, does the offensive line need retooling? Which would you select in the first round? A D tackle like Jordan Davis or an offensive tackle like Penning? I haven't watched these guys yet, although I have seen plenty of Jordan Davis. That is an interesting talking point, is when do the Cowboys need to really throw big resources back into the offensive line? Because as most people know, Tyron Smith, first-round pick, Zach Martin, first-round pick, Travis Frederick, who's now gone, first-round pick, Lyle Collins, technically undrafted, but then paid a whole bunch of money. They've put a lot of resources into this offensive line. Zach Martin is still dependable, but hell, at some point you're getting up there, right? Lyle Collins, they've had issues having him on the field for two different reasons in back-to-back years. Tyron Smith, the health is a question mark. So they are in a really weird spot where maybe it is time to throw significant, not third and fourth round picks, but significant resources at trying to patch up the offensive line. The only weird part about it is if everybody's healthy and everybody's out there, you're going to be drafting dudes to watch. So they're in a weird spot because that offensive line is sort of the identity of how good can this team be, how well do they protect, how well do they run block. And they're having issues keeping them on the field. But if you spend a bunch of money or if you spend a first-round draft pick on an offensive tackle, if everybody's healthy, they're watching. So it is an interesting conundrum that the Cowboys find themselves in, but it is one that they need to be thinking about. Honey Buns Jones, chances we win Thursday minus Amari and CeeDee because I'm very nervous. No Amari and no CeeDee. I might pick a Raiders win. If you go no, Amari will be out. If you go no CeeDee and no Tyron Smith, I will definitely pick a Raiders win. The Cowboys have done a great job for most of the season overcoming people going down, but next man up is fake. Next man up only lasts so long, and if you can win some games when you're missing key pieces, that's great. To expect that to be a prolonged answer that, oh yeah, we don't need our good football players, it's asinine, it's crazy, chill out, it's not going to happen. Chris, considering the O was struggling to find the end zone, being down 10 with 8:06 to play, ball on their own 42, 4th and 9, why punt? I'd have been cool if they went for it. I understood why you punted too. The reason they punted is because they thought there was no way in hell they were going to convert, and then they were going to be down more points because Kansas City was going to score because you were going to give them the ball on the 42-yard line. They're having trouble catching, blocking, and throwing. It was 4th and 9. So the math tells you to go for it there, and you guys know I am a math man, but the math is also generic, situation generic. Well, not situation generic. Like, it is factoring in down and distance, the clock, and the score, but it's not factoring in Cowboys offense of that day versus Chiefs defense of that day. And I do believe that the coaching staff looked at each other and goes, there's no chance in hell we're going to convert that. But if you wanted to try it, I'd have been down for that too, because you say, look, here's the thing. I don't think we're going to make it. If we do, sweet. Maybe we got a chance. If we don't, sweet. We know this thing is over. All right, leave in the comments what you want to talk about tomorrow. Maybe we'll do a full Raiders preview, something like that. YouTube.com/Jeff Cavanaugh is the place to be. And also on Twitch. Make sure you're following on Twitch. Make sure you're checking 1053thefan.com every day. Make sure you follow me on Facebook, Jeff Cavanaugh. And remember, you have no idea what anybody's going through, so be cool to everybody. I love you. Bye.